Good afternoon, Tom Ginn. Own Your Own Health. We're going to be right back. Hold tight. Good afternoon, Tom Ginn. Own Your Own Health. Hey, today what I'm going to be doing is just making some introductions to some recommended readings in and around some things my wife and I are doing with a technology called redox signaling molecules. But I'm also going to share something that's very important to understand that how our system works and what technologies get buried over time. I'd encourage people to really look and get this book called The Politics in Healing by Daniel Haley. And there's been a lot over the years of healthcare. There's been a lot of significant discoveries and solutions to healthcare issues, and many of them have been buried. That's not hyperbole or anything else, but this book just talks about 10 different modalities around cancer and how they were buried by the institutional entities that control our healthcare, from our government, the FDA, the AMA, legislation, the pharmaceutical industry. These are true stories. And these technologies have been buried because it didn't serve an interest to the industries that are outlined in this book. So I encourage you, because the whole purpose of Own Your Own Health is just bring awareness about health and how important it is to be aware of the options available to you. Do your own research so you have the right information to make choices that best suit you and your things that you want to address around your health. So we bring in holistic practitioners, interview those individuals, sharing their stories, what they've encountered, their research. Everything that we bring in here, it has empirical evidence. That means science-based, as well as anecdotal information, testimonials, those type of things that bring a story to somebody's health. So today, what I'm going to be doing here is introducing everybody to this book. You know, we wonder why solutions get buried. It's explained in this book. I'm very grateful for the position of ASEA that they didn't succumb to one of the entities that's described in this book about this amazing technology that's making a very significant impact in the healthcare arena, the medical industry, the direction where healthcare is going is at the cellular level. And I'm so excited that this company, ASEA, did not bury that technology. And I can provide resources for you to watch on that. So I highly encourage you, if you're skeptical and wondered why certain technologies are no longer available in this country. Now, you can go outside the country and get some of these solutions applied out there in Mexico and Europe and different places around the world. But here in the United States, many of those amazing technologies or solutions have been buried. So I encourage you to get this book. When it comes to cellular health, redox signaling molecules have been in study for nearly 30 years. Number of Nobel Prizes behind it. The research that's been going on. What ASEA did, and that story is an amazing story. Won't get into that today. But this is a whole new level of health care, health sciences, redox cellular signaling. The other night, Mark Gassert and I played the interview of Tyler Norton, the genesis story of how this company didn't sell out to Big Pharma. And thank God. And we just want to bring some attention that there's over 1,500 textbooks. There's more research going on about redox cellular signaling and molecules than any area of science today. And research what it's doing at the cellular level for all areas of our health. Now, we're got to give a disclaimer here. Our product and our company just want to make sure we get the statement up here that this has not been approved by the Drug and FDA administration. The products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. But what the redox signaling molecules do, they allow your cells to do what they're naturally supposed to do. Our body does the healing, not the product, if we give them the right resources. So it's important to understand this technology. It's going to become a mainstream. It's going to be part of everybody's health regimen in the future. So remember this word, redox cellular signaling molecules. I highly recommend anybody out there that are sort of nerdish like me, get Healthy Cells, Healthy Life by Dr. Robinson Ward. And he has a series of videos and stuff I can get to you on my website. But in this book, he teaches doctors what they didn't learn in medical schools. If a doctor hasn't been in the medical environment for in the last 10 years, they're not even aware of what redox signaling technology is. And those that are coming out have been studying this. And now there's a company that can actually provide a product that will help your body do what it does naturally. Highly recommend you getting this book if you really want to know more about redox biochemistry, redox signaling, what it does. It's the foundation of our lives by Dr. Lee Osler. Highly recommend anybody out there that's in the healthcare industry, wants to know about this technology. If you're in the holistic health space or in the healthcare area, I highly encourage you to do your due diligence and understand how powerful this is and how it could make a huge benefit for yourself personally, your family, your loved ones, and your clients as well. And then, one of the things that we want to do with Own Your Own Health is that there's no one thing that creates that lifestyle. We need hydration, we need sleep, we need supplementation, we need exercise. We need to understand some basics about our body, how it works. So when we make decisions and use a adjunct therapy or a recommendation, that we have some understanding of what it's doing for our body so we can make that appropriate decision. See, health is a lifestyle. Unfortunately, we have been trained to use the healthcare industry after symptoms arise, or we have something significant happen like an accident. And thank God we have some of the best methodologies out there from the Western medicine. And there's a need and a place for a pharmaceutical, but there's a lot of things that we can do through our own initiatives, take control and own your own health. I love this book right here. Dr. Lee Osler has taken Healthy Matters, Apply the Redox Lifestyle. Where does this fit in that all those 6 areas that I just mentioned? So I just encourage people to do some research. The whole purpose of Own Your Own Health is to bring a different level of awareness. We live in a culture that chronic illness is skyrocketing, and it's getting worse. And when you talk to any medical practitioners, they're frustrated. And when we understand what's causing our chronic illnesses from our environment, the food we eat, and the lack of knowledge about what health is, we've got a crisis going on. You may be affected by it by yourself. You have a loved one. So what I want to do today is, this is sort of spontaneous, is that I just want to help you understand where we're coming from with Own Your Own Health. So turn on your notifications, share this out. But tonight, a special interview about the results somebody has experienced with using redox signaling in their health regimen. It's an amazing story. I'm not going to mention what the condition is. We'll let the story tell it, but it's very significant. It's one of the things none of us really want to happen in our lives. The worst situations. We don't want to have that happen in our lives or loved ones. So it's an amazing story that I'll just invite you tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's going to be on Zoom with an ID number right there, 705-705-777. Jump on. Hear this amazing story. Invite a loved one, a friend or colleague, somebody you know that has something significant going on in their health. Because what if this was the answer that they're seeking? They're not getting the results from what they've been doing. What if? What if? And to hear Danny Doyle's story, also there's a resource here, realredoxresults.com. It takes a password to get in. Then the password is redox. Watch the overview so you have a real good understanding what this science, this technology is doing, what medical doctors are saying about where healthcare is going in the future. And then you can watch video number 55, Danny Doyle's story. Amazing story. He was a bodybuilder, into health, and then he came down to that dreaded condition no one else wants to have. And a friend of his introduced him to this amazing technology, and what he says about it may have saved his life. So I encourage you tonight to jump on, hear that story, the interview of how these molecules work and what it did in his life. So just encourage you to tag and share this out there today. There might be some of you out there today that are looking for an opportunity to work within the healthcare arena in a holistic manner. We're looking for people who have hearts of teaching. This is what redox molecules, we teach and educate people what these molecules do, we create a business out of it just by teaching and informing people of this amazing health technology. You want to learn more what doctors are saying about this technology and where it's going in the future. Go to redoxmatters.com. Go to the tabs videos and hear how doctors were introduced to it when they did their due diligence and explored it, had the uses for themselves and their families, what it had done there, why they put it in their practice. It's so important that you understand that this is not a vitamin or a supplement. It's a whole science and a whole technology by itself, in a category by itself. So get those stories. You can always contact me directly. Here's my website. You just go to this bit.ly link. You can schedule a time there as well. But I just wanted to come on today. This is spontaneous. Didn't have a guest. Want to introduce some very important books so that you're aware as a consumer, aware as somebody that wants to take care of the health. What has been buried? And this one book only covers one area of chronic illness. 10 stories, and there's dozens of them, of how the institutions have buried things that are non-toxic that could provide a benefit in your health. So it's important that you be aware. And then again, these other two books, how to apply these principles in a lifestyle, understanding where redox molecules work with anything you're doing in health care, lifestyles. A generic book, Dr. Lee Osler really dives deep into what these molecules are. There, like I said, there's over 1,500 textbooks written. Nearly every major university has departments and research labs doing biochemistry on redox signaling molecules around the world. Real generic things. You can get this book and you can just go to it, and you can go. I can't talk about health on live streaming like this because we got to stay in compliance, but you can get this book, get into it, look up a health condition that you may be concerned about or somebody you love and care about. And he talks about how in this book is what causes it, what are the traditional methodologies to work with that condition. And then the biochemistry, what happens with redox signaling molecules. And basically what he says, any health condition we have is a cellular issue. They're not performing at their highest potential. As we age, we make less of them. If we can boost those back up, it allows our cells to do what they do naturally. They're the signaling process that keeps our cells operating at the optimum level of efficiency. So you can get this book, and Healthy Cells, Healthy Life, Balance and Redox for Better Health. Dr. Robinson D. Ward, MD. Real straightforward. So you have a better understanding how redox molecules can impact your health in a positive way. So with that all said, tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, tag and share your friends. This is significant. I know the story. I have met these two people. There's no hype here. These are true stories. We have hundreds of thousands of testimonials of what this technology is doing in improving people's lives. And thank God, Vertus Norton and Tyler Norton didn't succumb to the economic offer that Big Pharma. They knew they would have buried it. They knew without a doubt. And they, thank God they had virtues and morals not to have that happen. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful. I always ask myself, what are you grateful for today? I'm grateful for this moment to share this information. I'm grateful for the opportunity that this company has provided. I'm grateful for you that are listening to this. Tag and share with your friends. Tag and share. We never know who will hear this information and change their lives in a very significant way. Want to learn more? realredoxresults.com takes a password. You'll see an overview of what this technology is. You'll hear some doctors talking about it, what it's designed to do. Then you can find a health condition of your own or a concern you may have and listen to different stories. If you have a tick bite, or if you have a blood sugar issue or cognitive, there's a whole wealth of stories there that that hopefully will give you some hope if you have some concerns. The question is, what if? What if? So own your own health. Our platform is to bring new levels of awareness. Today, I am promoting what I know about redox signaling molecules, what it has done for me. It's very significant. I'm 72 years old. A year ago, I was introduced to it. I was getting to a point where I couldn't walk downstairs or walk downhill, couldn't keep up with my wife, couldn't walk without excreting pain. And I was introduced to it, started using the product, and the results have been magnificent. Today, my discomfort is zero. I can keep up with my wife. I can walk downstairs. I don't have to worry about taking meds. I don't have to worry about surgery, because those were my options. And thank God somebody shared it with me. Other things have been happening in my life and my health as well. So with that all said, everybody have a great day. Join us tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. You can watch that pre-interview, his story there. They're going to go deeper tonight. And again, things we're sharing here is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any diseases. What redox signaling molecules do is they allow the body to do what they do naturally. Totally safe, non-toxic, doesn't interfere with anything you're currently doing. The body will know what to do with it. Have a great day, everybody. We are signing out. Join us tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern.